Hey, what's up, guys? This is your girl Tresey with Treseysworld. Today, I have another video just for you. Listen, Zatima came back on last night, dropped 2 episodes for us to talk about. So listen, you do not want to miss this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. I'm about to drop the intro, and I'll be right back. That's what they say about me. The preacher's daughter. Ooh, what's about to go down with this Zatima? Okay, y'all, as y'all can see, I'm all ready for fall. Got my stuff set up here for soberistic drinking, fall drinking. But yeah, we'll do that at another time. Oh, this one I want to stay up. Whatever. But but listen, Zatima came on last night. Of course, it didn't disappoint. There was a lot happen in those 2 episodes. It went where I knew it was gonna go. So let's just jump up into it. So, first of all, we continue on with Zach and the SEC lady, Gretchen, whatever her name was. So she couldn't find nothing on Zach, and he was answering the way that he should have answered, or the right way. She thought it was too good, and she tried to call his bluff by opening up the door, be like, okay, FBI gonna come in. And Zach was like, okay. He stood up, be like, where they at? Where they at? Where they at? And nobody came. And then Zach was just giving it to her. Like, she was giving it to him, he was giving it right back to her. And she was like, I ain't never, had nobody talk to me like that. Like, people are normally afraid of me. And so I could see her being a problem, y'all. I see her being a problem. So basically, she tried to no avail. She let him know that the senator's wife did not give in, and she said she didn't know, and she thought she was doing something when she presented that picture of him and the senator's wife at the airport. He's like, I don't know. A lot of passengers come through. She was like, do you remember her? No. And well, were you mad that she didn't leave a tip? He like, most people don't leave a tip. Like, I don't know her. And so he stuck to his guns, and she couldn't do nothing with that. So she said, well, for now, she's closing the investigation. Just pick up on a nugget. We always talk about nuggets. She said, for now, not indefinitely, but for the moment, for now. So Zach was happy when she left. He fell out on the floor, like relieved. And what else happened? So this is out of order. It's out of order. You're out of order. No. So Fatima, Zach went with Bryce and told Bryce everything that happened with the SEC and all this kind of stuff, and they talked about it. This is out of order because I know something happened before then. Don't worry about it. Don't judge me. If you wanted it in order, just watch the show, okay? But Zach went out with Bryce. He told Bryce everything that happened. He was so happy. I think he did that over the phone, actually, and they made an agreement they were going to meet up or something to talk about some things. So Fatima goes to get her hair done. She goes to the salon. Y'all, you know how petty salons is messy, right? They messy. So we introduced to a whole new set of characters at the salon. It was not Karen's, obviously. Oh boy. She went to a salon. She sat in the chair. Her friend is there. All of her friends, both of her friends are there. The one that had a history with Zach was there. I guess she was done. She was walking around and hugged her when she came in. And the other friend was under the hairdryer or something. She was getting her hair done. So Fatima was like, give me a wash, and said or whatever. So then the hairdressers was like, oh, you've been in here a lot. It must be Zach. You've been in here a lot. They start talking their talk, that beauty shop talk. And so then comes to find out, they know that the little friend done hooked up with Zach before in the past. And so they really trying to fish and see what Fatima feels about it. And so she ain't really giving them what they trying to get. She's like, why y'all laughing? Because they was laughing and snickering and stuff like that about her getting her hair done so often. Like, she in there once a week now. And so, yeah, they know about the friend. The 2 people in the salon. So the other friend was like trying to stop the one guy in the salon from just talking. And so he talked, and then he walked out the door. and the girl that was doing Fatima's hair was talking and whatever. Fatima's friend who's on the hairdryer, they start to talk. And I think Fatima starts to put things together, and she was like, wait, because the other friend leaves, y'all. The other friend leaves. That's a nugget. Make sure y'all remember that the other friend walked out the door, you know. She was like, well, you know, she walked out, okay? So the other friend on the hairdryer, Fatima starts talking to her like, wait, you know, I'm sorry, the worker at the salon was like, you know, she still wants Zach, and she was really feeling him and all that. So then Fatima starts to think like about this whole situation. She asks her friend like, what do you think? And her friend's like, no, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that. But Fatima's smart chick, okay? She knows it wasn't right. That friend done left out there with a head done and everything. Speaking of hair done, I'm jumping back. Like Fatima, before she left, she was like, I gotta get my hair done. Cause Zach cooked all this. Oh yeah, I skipped over all of that, y'all. I'm sorry. So Zach cooked breakfast. No, we that's episode 2. Skip this, what I'm about to say. Fatima was like, I gotta go and get my hair done. Yeah, and then she went to the beauty salon. Y'all got that part. Okay. We don't have to really go over every step. I hope not. But anyways, that's what happened. That's what it be. That's what happened. So, okay. So Zach had called Bryce. Remember, he called Bryce and he talked to Bryce about possibly looking to flip houses and realtors and all that kind of stuff. And it was a house, him and Bryce went running, whatever, and he was standing in front of a house that was either for rent or for sale, I'm not sure. And he started letting Bryce know he want to get into real estate. Like he want to flip houses, like what he did with his place. And so Bryce was like, okay, cool. I don't trust Bryce now because I wasn't feeling him. You know, I'm with Fatima now. I ain't really trusting him like that. Okay. But they were standing in front of the house. He's like, yeah, I know somebody that's a realtor. And Zach's like, you know everybody. And she's like, yeah, Valerie, this realtor named Valerie, or I know who's handling this listing. Her name is Valerie. I'll get you in contact with her. So anyways, push ahead after the beauty salon thing and all that. Valerie does come by Zach's. Well, she's standing outside of the Zach's other place adjacent to his, and she's like, and he's like, may I help you or whatever he said. But she's like, well, I need to speak to the owner. Like, I want to, you know, I guess she wanted to list this place. I got to list this place, whatever. Like, she didn't know he was the owner. Like, she didn't talk to Bryce. So, I ain't like her, y'all. She better not be trying to mess with Fatima's situation. But anyways, so here she come, getting out her car, stepping out, talking to Zach. Zach invites her in the house. So she asks, can she see the house, whatever. Your girl ain't she shouldn't have, no, you can come back when she there. You can come back when the lady of the house is home. She is not home, so you cannot come in. But anyways, that ain't what happened. He let her in. She looking around like, this is nice, and I said, it's nice. And she checking it out, and he tells her he wants to get some property. She's like, I can get you some listings and all that kind of stuff. Like, she's really excited about the job opportunity. She gives him a card. He's like, oh, don't say Shady Val, because that's what he was calling her. They had too much of a little connection that I ain't like. I was uncomfortable with that connection. But as she was giving him her business card, here comes Fatima's friend. The one that left the beauty salon, that knew Fatima was at the shop. She comes in with her little leopard, whatever she had on. She comes in and she's trying to seduce Zach. She all up on him. She grabbing him and he trying to run away. She all up on him. She pushes him down. She sits on him. Then he stands up with his hand like this, like, I'm not touching her. I'm not touching her. And she on him like this. It was a hot mess. I'm like, what kind of person? This lady crazy, first of all. She is nuts. And she's like, I know you know, what you like to do. I know you like to do what you like to do. I ain't gonna say the word. But she was just going and going. She opened up a shirt, got a like bra showing. She's just like doing too much. So eventually Zach tries to run away. He runs up the stairs. He's trying to run to the room to lock the door. First, he tries to call Fatima. She's like, well, she ain't going to be able to answer you or hear you because she under the dryer. And she ain't going to answer her phone. So she knew how long it take Fatima to get her hair done. She knew the whole spiel. So he runs upstairs. She asks if he's calling the police. He said no. So she runs upstairs. He runs upstairs. He attempts to go to the room like he gonna lock the door. Guess who's sitting there? My girl. My girl sitting up in there like a gangster. Woo! She was sitting there like a gangster with them clips in her hair because her hair wasn't all the way done yet. Because she had made a mad dash from the shop and snuck into the house, and she's sitting there. And Zach sees her, and he's like, oh, he knows she about to go off. And a friend is going on, and the friend comes in. And she's shocked, obviously. She's going on and on. She's trying to flip it like he was trying to come on to me. I told you he wasn't no good. She just lying her butt off. Like Fatima been sitting there the whole time. Like she know what's going on. So she lying and stuff. So Zach's trying to get her out of there. Like, no, for your safety. I'm telling you, you need to go. Go. I'm trying to protect you. And she arguing with him. So Fatima reaches down in there. She reached down in her purse. And not to pay her way the whole way. She reached out in her purse and pulled out a gun. Yes, she did. She waving that gun around. Zach is like, ooh, he nervous. He's scared. She just sees, she just out. She out. And that girl kept going. Fatima fired that gun. Obviously, she meant to miss. She didn't hit the girl. The girl eventually gets the message and she leaves. And then Zach has to console a really freaked out, emotional Fatima. Like she's hurt. She's crying. She's angry. She's angry to the 20th power. Like she's enraged. That's the best word. So he has to like climb on her, hold her down. He had to get the gun from her first. Like he had to be there for her. And he really stepped up and he really tried to help her. He was holding her and consoling her. And that was a beautiful moment as far as as far as his compassion for her. It wasn't, And then there was another moment when they were comforting each other. They were both, Zach was like, you know what, I'm so sorry. She's like, what? You don't have to apologize. This is after the little shooting. And he was like, I'm sorry for all of this. And she was like, you didn't do anything. And so, and he was talking to her, like talking sense into her, like bringing her down, back to reality. Like, you can't just be shooting people. That violence cannot be your first go-to. Like he's trying to help her through her little anger management thing and her temper. And I thought that was good to see what they do for each other, how they complement each other. And she was like, I need you to promise me. I need you to promise me to do better. And she's like, and she was like, I promise I will try to do better. Because he wanted her to say, I promise I'll do better. So I promise I will try to do better. And whatever. And so then he said, we'll both try to do better. And I think we will see them we do see them complement each other and bring out the best in each other. But when somebody comes for them, they also can revert to being something else. Something else. So then this friend comes from the beauty salon. She done heard, and Bryce, of course, she done heard her other friend's story, who done lied through her teeth. Like, he tried to come on to me. I told you you ain't no good. So the friend comes with an attitude into Zach's house. I'm tired of y'all walking up into this man's house with an attitude. If you got an attitude, don't come into his house, because that's his house. So but then she comes in with an attitude. I'm going to see Fatima. Let me see Fatima. And he's like, no, she's sleeping. You won't be seeing. No, she's sleeping. She's sleeping. So then he's like, I'm not going to get her. So then she yells, Fatima. Fatima's like, just let her up. So he lets her up. When she gets up there, she's telling Fatima, now, our friend, her story was interesting and it felt real and blah, blah, blah. Like she believed the friend over what Fatima was telling her about Zach. Fatima was like, I was here. I was sitting here. I heard everything. And the friend just really, it seemed like she wasn't really buying it. Even when she gave in, it seemed like she was like, side eye, like, yeah. So anyways, but then the friend, Bryce came in because obviously his girl's up there talking. He was like, yeah, telling Zach what happened. Oh, Zach was telling him, but he was like, yeah, I figured something. But, he had kind of heard the opposite, that Zach was trying to get with her. So anyways, that was a bunch of crap. But friend comes down. She apologizes to Zach because she jumped to conclusions. She apologized. And she left. Zach goes up he's still trying to comfort and console Fatima, who's a wreck. She's crying. She's talking about big spoon, a little spoon, little spoon. Okay, so they're spooning, I guess. And he's just trying to comfort her in this situation. Like, she's very an emotional wreck. So the next morning she wakes up in her workout gear. She good. I probably put a bunch of these scenes it's going together for me. I'm sorry. So I'm so sorry. But y'all know it's between these two episodes. Just get it while you get it. It's 2 episodes at a time. Okay. So she wakes. Yeah, I just went to the 2nd episode, y'all. Or something. I don't know. I'm at the end of the 1st one. She wakes up and she like a new person. She got she got a workout gear on and stuff. And Zach cooks breakfast and everything, and he's just trying to be there for her, and she's okay. And she's like, she's gonna go work out, and he's like, well, I'm gonna go with you. She's like, no, because you slow me down. Like, you run too slow. You slow me down. But anyways, they end up going running in the park, in the pork. They're running in the pork, and guess what happened? Zach slows her down. Y'all thought I was going to say something else. Zach slows her down, and then they stop and they talk about it. And then she's like, well, I got to go to work, so I'm just going to run on. And Zach gets a phone call. He gets on the phone, and it's Bryce about some property, because Zach had asked Bryce. Zach want to have an office and be official, And so Bryce was supposed to look into some offices for him. I skipped over that, but y'all watch it, because that was the little short scene about them in the office, getting an office space. So Fatima gets ready to leave, and guess who she runs into? Ian. Ian is the one that got away, but he the one that left her for another woman and got married to the woman. Okay. So he broke her heart, basically. She bumps into Ian, and Ian's like, let's have dinner. He's trying to talk to her. She's like, no. And she's like, we're not doing that, and you left me, and you got married, and blah, blah, blah. And he lets her know that the situation didn't work out with the woman he married, and he asks for dinner at some point. Zach approaches, and she's like, you remember I told you about Ian? He's like, yeah, oh, this is the one. Well, thank you. Like, because, and she's like, why are you thanking him? Because his loss was my gain, And it's like, oh, okay. And so she kind of dismissed the guy, and went and Zach, before she dismissed him, Zach was like, no, she won't be doing dinner. We won't be doing that. Him and Fatima said that. But so the guy leaves, okay? Fatima goes on about her business. Zach goes on to talk to Bryce. They go look at a property for his office space. It was $3,600 a month. And Zach's like, that's too much money. So then here come Bryce with, how about we partner up? Because I got 1 point something to put in, 1.2 or something to put into it. And we just split it 50-50. And Zach is excited about it, having an office. He only had to pay $1,800 a month. He's like, I could do that. And so they partner up. But Bryce still going to work for Gary. That ain't a good idea. Bryce still going to work for Gary. I think he doing some other stuff, but I'll tell you about it in a second. But anyways, so yeah, they agree on his office work. Meanwhile, Fatima is at work, and she pulls her girl to talk. Her girl who works upstairs, I didn't even know they work in the same building, to come and she checks the bathroom stalls to make sure ain't nobody in there, so she could talk to her about running into Ian. She's like, I ran into Ian, and and her friend's like, well, you over him, right? And she's like, yeah, I'm over him. But then she's like, I felt like she felt something. Basically, she ain't over him. She felt him, she could just, I feel him. I was like, oh God. So she ain't really over this dude. And she's like, because this dude hurt her, and she's not over him. So her friend's like, well, just talk to Zach about it, because she told the friend that he wants to go out to dinner, and she's like, no, Zach ain't having that. Zach will kill me. And she's like, well, just talk to Zach about it. But that was crazy. So she having an emotional breakdown. So they finish talking in the bathrooms, and the friend leaves. So I got to get back upstairs, and leaves. And then Fatima gets called from the receptionist. I didn't even know it was somebody in the front before. I thought she was sitting up at the front, but now she's sitting in the. I don't know. Maybe she was in the office in SISTAS too, but I don't know. I've never seen the receptionist. But anyways, the the receptionist like, somebody waiting to see you, and it's Ian. And so Ian comes to her, and Ian has this story. And I don't know if I believe it or not, but he has a story about he trying to right his wrongs, and he did her wrong. He asked her for dinner a couple of times. Then when she wasn't really budging with that, and she wanted him to leave, he's like, I want to right my wrongs, blah, blah, blah. He said, because I don't have long to live. I'm dying. I have cancer. Now, Fatima feels some sadness, and she's shocked, and she's just emotional. She got a lot going on, you know. My girl got a lot going on. So she agrees to meet him at the coffee house at like 4:30. Now, mind you, she's supposed to meet Zach around 6 because Zach said they have somebody, whoever it is, that's trying to buy the property next to him or rent the property or buy the property. They're going to be coming by. And I believe it's a woman too. So Zach is just getting, there are women all around him. And now Fatima don't know if she over her ex. So she ain't over him. So she goes into the office, and the receptionist's like, you okay? She's like, I'm okay. She goes into the office, and she breaks down crying. And that's how it ended. Yeah. I'm so proud of myself. I just went through all that. And I watched this while I was working out, because I am trying to work out. So I actually watched this was a great way to work out, because I was working out and I was talking loud. I don't know, people like, why is she talking back to her phone like that? It wasn't no person. It was like, I was like, what? No, you know, like I was having a ball. But anyways, like, listen, that's what happened on Zatima last night. If you missed it, that's your recap in its entirety. If I missed little parts, I probably missed little parts. But that's really what happened. I don't trust this Val chick. She gonna be a problem. Whoever moving next door about to be a problem. I'm telling you that now. Ian is a major problem. And Gretchen is not gone yet, y'all. She a problem. She gonna be back. So that's my take on it. Gretchen will be back. Val is gonna, cause Zach was a little bit too comfortable with Val. And Val is on his level. Well, I don't know if she's on his level, but so is Fatima. But I mean, I felt like because of that he's into real estate and he wants to flip houses, they have that connection. And it was just like, she even asked him like, oh, are you married? Oh, you're married? Because he was like, oh, I have to wait for Fatima. And she said, we. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm a lady. He said, oh, you're married? No. And he was like, no, I'm not married. So I was like, ooh. What's about to go down with this Zatima? All this drama. Oh, y'all left out one big part. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. First episode, y'all. I'm going back. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I forgot. The girl from the strip club, the baby mama, possible baby mama, showed up at the house with the little boy, threatening him. I mean, when she's supposed to come in for DNA, but she's like, I'm not doing that until we come up with an agreement. Like, fool, who gonna make an agreement with you and they don't even know if this is your child? And Zach was like trying to just get over it so he can get the DNA test. But Fatima was like, let me hold a little, let me see him. And she walked away with him while Zach and the lady are just like, you want an agreement? We need to take this DNA. I'm not doing the DNA until you sign this agreement. Fool, ain't nobody finna sign an agreement. He don't even know if that's his child. So anyways, they go back and forth. Fatima was like, do I have to remind you and bash your head in again a second time or something like that into the wall a second time? Zach's like, a second time? What? And so that was funny though. And so anyways, she's like, well, I'm not doing nothing. And Fatima was like, you gonna do this DNA. But anyway, the girl left, right? And Zach was like, man, why did you do that? I need to get DNA. She's like, I already got it. I got that DNA. While she was holding the baby, she was getting his DNA. And then she went and swabbed Zach when the lady left. And she was like, I got the DNA. So we'll find out if that's Zach's baby. So anyways, that's the story. That's how it went. Shout out to the actors. Y'all doing an amazing job. I love the show. Again, I don't want to see SISTAS. I want y'all to create y'all own situation. But I don't know if I'm full of like, we need so much new drama. Like, I didn't really want to see Ian. Honestly, I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see the friend do that. That broke my heart too. I was like, dang it, why you gonna do that to Fatima? How you gonna do that to Fatima? I forgot it was a TV show. I was like, nah, you ain't finna do Fatima like that. But you know, it came back. I didn't want that drama. I really wanted to see. I really wish we could get this baby mama drama resolved first. Even if they bring, I'm okay with them bringing Karen in just for us to address this baby mama drama and then this other lady. Let's hit that drama and then slide us into some other stuff, because it's a lot going on. And I'm just, okay, Ian's over here, the little friends over here, the baby mama stuff. You got Bryce, and it's a lot for our brain, you know. It's a lot for our brain. My brain hurts. But no, I think I would love to. I'm scared. I'm scared of so many storylines. We ain't gonna get no closure. Okay, Tyler? That's my fear. But overall, I do like the show. I like it. These 2 episodes better than the first 2 episodes, honestly. And they moved a lot. They were moving a bit, so I like that. That's it. That's all I got. Absolutely. I didn't do it sober drink today because I just didn't. But listen, I gotta show y'all something, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna do it on this video or the beginning of this video or the end of this video. I'm gonna do it on a different video. I was gonna share something with y'all. I'm gonna do it on a different video. Okay, I ain't gonna do it on this video, but I got something for y'all. Got something coming for y'all. I got like a couple things coming for y'all. So make sure y'all check back. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and comment. I said that, but I'm gonna say it again. Comment. Drop me a line. Let me know you're watching. What do y'all think about this show? What do y'all think about Zatima? How's it feeling for y'all? Are y'all liking the show? You're not liking the show? Something you want to see? Some predictions? What you got? Bring it. What you got? What you got, son? What you got, son? That's it. Listen, you guys, go out and be great today. Listen, guys, go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it.
Eventually.
Third time's a charm. Listen, guys, go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out and do it and be great today. All right, talk to y'all soon. Till next time. Bye. Hey, listen, y'all, if you are in Texas, okay, in the Dallas area, please come check your girl out November 5th. November 5th. Okay, at the Cox Playhouse Theater in Plano, Texas. I, along with my beautiful cast of beautiful actors, will be hitting the stage. We are doing a show called The Grown Woman Glow Up, and you don't want to miss it. It's juicy. Got a lot of drama in it. I mean, it's a fun show. Got some little bit of comedy in it. Got some good acting, good storyline, nice plots and twists. All the good things, all that juicy stuff that you guys love, it is in this show. And you want to check it out. Check it out. I'm actually happy about this show. I can't wait till November 5th. Okay, so come check us out. If you're interested in tickets or whatever, it will be in the description section on how you can get it. And I want to see each and every one of you there. I'm gonna meet all of y'all when y'all come. I'm gonna meet everybody. I'm gonna meet you. I will meet you. I will talk about whatever it is. I just want to meet you and say thank you for watching the show. Thank you for everything. All right? All right. So I got to go, y'all. I got to go. I got to get back to work. I took a break to do this. So talk to you soon. Love you guys. Bye. Peace.